Oh, yeah, that's right. You know that music. That means it is Halloween, everybody. This is the Halloween special of Too Much to Handle. It is October 31st, 2018. What's up, AO?
Coming live at you, bro. Coming live at you.
Oh, shit. That's right. This is Billy the Kid. This is our Too Much to Handle Halloween special, everybody.
Yeah, it's episode 8. Ocho.
It's also Ocho.
That's kind of spooky.
We're with it being our Halloween special, which kind of worked out good.
To me, it's like a little pre-party. I'm gonna be
for sure.
out.
It's going to be a 2-week episode because, to be completely honest with you, we've been traveling the last 2 weeks, so we have not been able to record.
Yeah,
However, you would know that on our page because we try to keep things current, and we've recorded a couple things ahead of time.
Yeah,
so
we got to catch up on a lot of stuff. I mean, I was in Vegas for a little bit, cruising up there, and then back down. I had my
hang on, slow down. Tell everyone why you were in Vegas.
No, I was up there for.
I know, but come on.
Yeah, so it was my birthday that weekend.
Thank you.
But also, I had a little. Yeah, it was my birthday week. It was during the week we went up there with a couple of friends, and I also had a couple of friends that came down to San Diego and partying.
Meeting your buddies in Vegas. It's all good. I didn't get the invite. Fuck you. It's all good.
I did some gambling. I actually won pretty good and went down to the Hard Rock Cafe or a Hard Rock Hotel.
Did you go to the Circle Bar?
Yeah.
You got to go to the Circle Bar. That's where all the chicks are at, dude. Come on.
But it's interesting. They're like,
Have you noticed while you're sitting at the Circle Bar in Hard Rock, when you're sitting on one side, if you're quiet for a second, you can hear the conversation from the people all the way directly across from you?
It's changed a lot. There's
No, it's how they set the acoustics in there.
And there's the AC going on.
You
it's
can sit
good.
and you can literally hear the conversation from the people directly across from you. It's fucking bizarre. I'm not even making it up. Anyone who's listening to this will back me up on this.
Is this a true thing?
I swear to God,
so
bro.
Wherever you're at, because I was like,
if you're directly across from you, wherever you are at the Circle Bar, directly across from you, and sometimes you can't see them because of the bar in the middle, which kind of adds a challenge to it.
There was a lot going on that weekend too.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. So you did Vegas. I was all over the place. We'll get into where I was once we get to our sports segment of the show tonight. Like I said, we're gonna jam 2 weeks into one episode. We don't want to bore you with 2 hours of it, so we're gonna keep it to our usual 1 hour, 2.5 hour segment type show. So anyway, I want to jump right in as usual. I know you hate that I do this, but I gotta ask you. Not only last weekend, but the weekend before, what's going on with the AO dating scene? What's cracking?
So that's funny because it was my birthday weekend up there.
Meet anyone new? Any new action in Vegas?
So like I know I haven't really caught you up too much. So I did go to Vegas, and that other chica that you were calling her the Shama.
Oh, did you go with the shaman? The fucking oogity boogity spiritual fucking read your stones chick?
No, I kind of
because dude, think about it though. That would have been perfect. Bring her to Vegas because she could fucking
tell
you which
who's
slot
win.
machine to fucking play. She could lay out fucking little crystal stones on the fucking blackjack table and tell you when to hit.
It was a friend's going up there.
Fucking hit her. Get the fuck away from me.
No, exactly. I kind of realized you're right about what you're saying. They're probably not the best influence of hanging out and getting all, kind of demanding,
Yeah, like I was telling you in our last episode, the spiritual ones are fucking weird sometimes, bro. Like, I think you just they need to find a spiritual guy who's into that shit because those are two things that don't fucking mix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not laying out fucking stones here and telling me,
and
how to choose my path in life.
And those tarot cards or whatever.
Yeah.
No.
Fucking cards with little jackal on it. Like, come on.
But I have to tell you, in the last couple weeks too, I started fucking meditating. This is fucking.
Oh God.
maybe
So she had
would-
influence on you. Fucking
No, it wasn't
great.
that. It's the books.
Are
But
you sitting on a little rug with your fucking booty shorts on, fucking sitting Indian style and
I am seeing Indian style. I'm trying to do the. I'm figuring it out.
praying to a shaman?
No. So that being said, I took your advice, and it was weird out of the blue. Before I went up to Vegas, I kind of reconnected with being moving back down here with the old friend that
Like
her and
a
I,
former interest of yours?
yeah, we used to bartend in the industry together, and she worked at another bar, and it was really
Okay.
cool to like reconnect because I thought she was the most awesome person back in the days.
Okay.
She's smart. She's not in the bar industry. Nothing wrong with that, but it's kind of cool because it has
Not in the bar industry anymore.
yeah, because
Okay.
you back then it was a
Yeah,
single life.
it's a scene for a while for young
It's
people.
a scene.
I get it.
It was our scene for it's
So were you guys hooking up when you worked together? Silence, everybody. He's smiling at me just so everyone
no, we
knows.
didn't work together. We actually
I thought you said you tended a bar together.
no, she tended bar at another
Oh,
bar.
you both worked in the industry
Yeah, but we did.
simultaneously.
Yeah, and we did. Yeah, she was.
You said together. I thought you meant like in the same bar. My
Oh,
bad.
No, she was a special interest that back in the days, and I thought she was pretty cool, and it was really nice. And we've been doing a lot of fun stuff. So I don't know, like I go from all these like
Okay,
little single
okay.
nights, trying to find the right person, and anyway, she's into.
Well, I know you're not the guy that's out there. I still know you're looking for Mrs. Right and not Mrs.
I
Right now.
am.
I know you're not looking for Mrs. Right now.
but I
do know
want
you're
to.
looking for
I
Mrs.
want to
Right.
have fun.
So,
We're doing our little gig
do you guys
every night.
meditate together?
I gotta say, yes, we have.
You're fucking
It w-
weird. Whatever, dude. I'm
Dude,
sorry.
there's some weird things. It's like so. Okay, so we went down to OB. We were doing the little cliffs things out there, right?
Would you
and-
bring your fucking conga and wear your fucking gypsy pants and go out
No,
there
we're
in the
not going
sand?
that. We're not getting that deep. But no,
You're gonna grow dreads next? Like, come on, man. The fuck.
dude, OB is the way to go. I remember I used to live there for many years. So, but I
Dude, I lived there for 20 years. No, you don't have to tell me about OB.
okay. So
all
you know
about
when you
it.
go down to Santa Cruz and you take that little walk and you see the little ocean, little private beach down there.
Yeah,
and you're
I used to
walking.
smoke a lot of joints down there. Yeah,
So it's
I
awesome,
lived
right?
on Saratoga between Cable and Bacon for 20 years.
So we're catching up.
I worked at Pack Shores back in the day with Ruthie.
My bad.
Bless
you know
her
it?
soul.
Yes, you know OB.
I know OB very well.
So I'm reconnecting with her, right? Trying to, catch up on stuff. And it was just funny. She just randomly showed, she's all, have you seen Japanese porn?
Wait, what? She asked you if she's asked you if you watch Bukkake videos or something?
It was
Like,
this
what the
weird
fuck?
video. Yeah. It's like, I'm all, what are you talking about? She's all, yeah, there's these tentacles and that there's these like things that she saw on Anthony Bourdain that she had to go see.
Tentacles? What is Japanese porn and tentacles? Where's the fucking common denominator there?
Dude,
do tell. No, do tell.
No,
Come on.
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm like, okay, what's this weird alien? It's like a movie like
You're losing me quick here. What the fuck are you talking about?
it's an anime type Japanese.
Oh, it was animated.
No, but it was real type of life of a real person being like this thing that had multiple tentacles, like an alien is fucking fetishing, touching these women, and this is Japanese porn. They're getting off it. It's like a almost
Well,
like
they're into
it's
weird
like
shit over there.
Yeah, it's
so
like a million
clearly.
penises like touching this woman, and it's like, what are you doing?
Oh, so all
Show-
the tentacles had a fucking cock on the end of it?
essentially like a bunch of boner medusas, towards. and
Boner Medusa. You know that I'm using that moving forward because that might be the funniest thing I've heard.
And I'm like, I'm
Boner
shocked that I'm
Medusa.
all like, I know she like, oh, this was like something that was on Anthony Bourdain, but I'm all, why is she showing me this? What am I like? Okay, we're trying to get
Was
to
she
know each
trying
other.
to say
again.
she wants 8 other dicks in and out of her? Or what
I
the fuck
don't
is
know,
going
but I
on?
was like, where have you been? No, I'm thinking,
Whew, that's interesting. Well, I'll tell you what.
but it was funny.
I'm
I was shocked more. I was shell shocked initially. And with the reality, it was just something that, like, I can't believe she researched based on something that she saw on Anthony Bourdain, and it turned out to be funny and shocked me.
Okay, well, I think I speak for all of our listeners and myself.
They'll
You
probably
are going to need
I'm
to
scarred.
revisit this with us and let me know what the fuck's going on
Yeah, I'm
with that.
scarred with the.
Yeah, I'd be scarred too
Medusa.
because Boner Medusa. Oh my god, dude, that's fucking crazy. So
So
I don't even know how to move from that, but I will say
that's kind of been she's been taking my time the last couple weeks. If you're asking where my dating scene, so I had even a couple other friends come down here from San Diego, and
wait, come down here. We're in San Diego.
a couple of my old business partners, best friends,
Came from where?
they rented a house down in Mission Beach.
Oh, cool.
And we just we partied for the weekend. In fact, I know we'll talk about it, but we went to Stone Brewery, went to like PB Beachcombers because it was right cross street.
Right there in Mission,
we were able to. In fact, I went to a couple cool dinner spots and breakfast spots like the Crush. I went to Cannonball right there. I got kind of treated for my weekend. I didn't have to
Wait,
pay
you're
for
talking
shit.
about Crushed?
Yeah, Crush breakfast spot.
Yeah, no, my friend owns that place. That's the jam.
So after Vegas,
I'll give a shout out to Amy. Amy, love you.
Love you, Amy.
The Crushed is the shit.
I had Carnitas Eggs Benedict there, and I went to World Famous.
Crushed is good, dude.
Crushed is
bomb.
bomb. Dude, there's
Did
always
you
a
sit
line.
against the wall where they have the AstroTurf on the wall?
Kind of, because I had to sit by the bar, and you even have to
Last
get a
time
wait
Wifey
for the
Boo and
bar.
I sat there. We sat like along the west side wall, and they have the AstroTurf on the wall. It's fucking weird. It's cool.
Good
I love
food.
That place.
I
Great
can't believe
food. Great food.
that
And if
place
you
look-
like craft beer, they kill it with craft beer. In fact, I'm going to give another shout out to my boy Jay Jones at Thorn Brewery or Thorn Brewing, whatever. I know he's doing collaborations with Crushed right now, and God bless them both. I love
So
those
that's a
people.
breakfast spots that has like to go drink and have good food. I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
So I got spoiled. Like they went to Mission Beach. They got a fucking nice 3-bedroom type scenario that looked over the ocean. Did the little fucking scooters up and down, bikes. It was a good
you
weekend.
did the bird scooters and all that shit.
Yeah, it was a
So
good
you
weekend.
look like little PB tourists cruising up and down the
Yeah, I
beach.
was that having and enjoying it. Like I got spoiled.
Yeah, 40-something going on 20-something.
You know it.
That's all right. Well, that's what single is. A single does. So I know. I mean, even though today's Halloween, it's a weekday. Most of the parties go on the Saturday before. Did you do anything Saturday night? I mean, I was at the Alibi all night.
Oh, dude, yeah, I did. It didn't stop. Like one of my best friends just became the bar director, manager for Temecula, the casino Pachanga.
Cool.
So he just said, "Dude, we're having a Halloween party. You're on the guest list." It was my
right.
birthday. Had a couple boys meet me from back home.
Right.
It was a good weekend, bro. Like the last couple weekends, I just feel like I'm telling you, it's the meditation.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay. Fucking
No, but yeah,
boogity,
so that's
boogity.
where I and the ladies were looking. You know, there's all these kind of.
So do you think the ladies can see the peaceful meditation around you? Is that?
But they were dressed good. But they were dressed good for Halloween. They had to be because they were looking good.
Yeah, they were meditating. That's for sure.
No, but the girls are dressed up pretty enticing.
Yeah, I was. I can only imagine. I was.
You had a party, weren't you?
Yeah, we had a big party at the Alibi. My very good friend DJ Gold, Mr. Andy Barajas was spinning. Gold rips it up. He plays the fucking best music. He's actually going to be a guest of ours. He might even be next week. In the next week or two, we're going to have Gold on the show with us.
So
he's a riot. I'm telling you, this guy's fucking great. You're
so
gonna
you
love
said
him.
he's been in the industry for like 20 plus years or something like that?
No, I've known him for 25 plus years. He's been in the industry for a while. He's been spinning for a long time. He knows everybody. He's a great guy. Trust me, he's a fucking riot. He's gonna be one of our better guests for sure.
You know what I like? I like the music scene. We kind of went already into the security manager, your buddy, fucking giving us the back scene of Red Hot Chili Peppers, Chemical Romance, even just Miley Cyrus, all aspects of it. And now what he's doing now, and then we had Mr. San Diego Punk on last show.
Oh yeah.
So we're going
That's
from
Jamie. He was great.
Yeah,
He
we're
was a
going from
fun
rock
guest.
and roll punk, and we have to visit. Why wouldn't we visit the DJ? I'm interested to know.
Oh yeah, we'll
'cause-
have several DJs on this show because between
wanna-
the two of us, we know guys and gals that spin in different, I guess, genres of all over.
That's what I want to know because I have a cousin named Oscar the Grouch. I'll drop that. He's one of the originators of drum and bass. I'll probably have him as a guest also, and he's
Yeah,
like
totally.
he's at Nocturnal and all the big shows.
Cool.
So it'd be interesting to get these DJs' perspective and what's hot because I don't know. I want some music and
Yeah, we'll touch on it. So I want to get into sports a little bit. I kind of don't want to, but I'm going to do it because I'm going to let you fucking gloat, you dickhead. But
yeah, we got to
I wanna
catch
I
up.
want to touch about baseball a little bit. The Milwaukee Brewers made it to the NLCS, faced the LA Dodgers, and let me tell you, game one, I sat down here in our studio and had such a good time watching the Brewers beat the Dodgers that night. I got so fucked up.
Yeah.
I tried to leave.
I was happy for you. I was happy
home.
for you.
I took a header outside the front door and went flying into the fence. Fucked my arm up. Fucked my ankle
up.
Oh, dude, I'm still fucking healing up.
That's
took
not
a big gouge out of my arm. I was just see. Here's the problem. I met Carrie for lunch. She's at work, so she can't drink. I'm drinking martinis.
Of course.
So I have 2 martinis, and then I go and I'm thinking, okay, I gotta grab some wine and shit for the game. So I go to Third Corner in OB. Love that place.
I never been there. I saw that place
it's
and
awesome.
I want to go there
It's
so
great.
bad.
So I have 2 glasses of wine there, sitting at the bar after I picked out 2 bottles. So then I come home with the 2 bottles and start watching the game. And then I realize I'm so fucked up.
From the 2 bottles, of course.
I drank both bottles after having all that other
Martinis, yeah.
shit. Excuse me. At one point in time, I knocked my wine glass over on the white Berber carpeting, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? So I'm on my hands and knees trying to mop up the wine with paper towels, and I'm still falling over, and I'm like, oh my God, dude, go home. You're done. So I tried to close up the studio and go upstairs.
Did you realize your team won by this time after you're all
Oh, no,
fucked up?
I was fine. Dude, I was totally coherent until the end of the game, and then it just hit me like a fucking dog. So anyway,
Because you were blowing us away the first game, so I could see you indulging. So you're like, oh,
yeah,
like
I had to.
you're being a ham.
My team's not usually there, so
And
I had to take advantage
was it
of
like a Monday or Tuesday or something like that?
It was, no, I think it was a Friday. It was a Friday.
Oh
night.
yeah, it was Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm trying to close up the shop here, and I took a step off the curb. You see how it like a big tall curb.
You're going down
above the rocks. I went flying face first.
I'm
into
surprised
that
you
fence.
didn't break an arm or something.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't go over the ledge where it drops 8 feet and break my neck. So anyway, my drunk ass went into the fence.
So you need to like do some.
Cracked up my arm, my ankle, but I'm good. So anyway, enough about that.
But
now, I will say
I could see how you're happy the first day.
I was
and
happy,
then we go into second
and then went
game.
back and forth the next couple games. So my wife surprised me and got me 2 tickets to Game 4 in
and
LA.
that's the shit right there. That's when it all happened because you
So,
go up there like, would you guys
it was
drove?
my first time.
You and
me
Jason,
and Jason
right?
went. Yeah, me and Jason Lee went. It was my first time to Dodger Stadium. We drove up. It was weird because you can't tailgate in a parking lot. So I was immediately turned off by that stadium. And then, then we get into the game. And the Dodger fans were okay. A couple were talking shit, but it wasn't bad. We had good seats. We were like 6 rows back from the Brewer dugout. And that was the game that went 13 innings, and the Dodgers ended up scoring in the bottom of the 13th. So we're on our way walking out, and get this shit. Now, for those of you who have been listening, like you've seen my posts on Facebook and on our Too Much to Handle.
Yeah, we're going back. We're
site.
battling. We're battling back and forth.
So
about.
here we are. Here's me and Jason walking out. Now this is after punk ass Manny Machado kicked Jesus Aguilar at first base when he's trying to run out a throw. Don't even argue. You know damn well he kicked him fair and square. We're walking out of the stadium after sitting there for 7 hours watching this fucking baseball marathon.
How many?
I'm about 10 to 20 feet in front of Jason because we're going through the crowd. A uniformed LA cop, a female uniformed LA cop looks at me and Jason and in Jason's face says, "Milwaukee sucks."
That's strong. I like it.
You think that's okay?
No.
Are you fucking kidding me? A fucking female cop, a cop in uniform,
She
can
knows.
fucking say Milwaukee sucks. Like, look, bitch,
Whoa.
have some fucking class. Do your job. You're a fucking police officer. You can't be yelling Milwaukee sucks at people. Like, what kind of shit is that?
Okay, she should have said
Like,
more.
she's there to keep the peace, and she's starting shit, like
My
baiting us to tell her to go fuck herself and get us arrested.
My bad. She should have said Milwaukee's not so good, and that would have made it all.
Oh, really? Not so good.
Not so bueno.
Yeah, but you know
no
what?
bueno.
You weren't so good against the Red Sox
you-
either, so kiss my ass.
You Milwaukee.
You squeaked out one win against the Red Sox. Kiss my ass. And you lost the World Series at home. How about that?
It's
How
okay.
about that?
There were some bad moves with we saw that everyone was like, "Dang, Dave Roberts had to be fired based on some of those calls." Would you
Are
think
you
about?
going to blaze?
How
I'm
would
not blaming him for any calls. His team got beat fair and
He
square.
did. If when he put him
Dude,
in,
when Kenley Jansen gives up home runs, you know something's wrong.
you got
You knew Kershaw was going to suck postseason because he sucks postseason.
yeah,
He's
dude,
he's the best regular season pitcher of all time, maybe.
they've been making
And
to the
he
playoffs,
fucking
and they're not winning.
postseason.
So what do you think next year?
I don't know what they're going to do next year. I mean, they can't give up on these guys. I mean, I would think.
What piece do they need? I mean, they got a pretty decent young team. Right?
I don't know. I don't think that they're missing anything. I think they just got here. Okay.
Red
in all
Sox?
fairness,
Red Sox had the best.
in all fairness,
record, right?
even if Milwaukee would have beat LA, I would have been not really expecting to beat Boston.
Yeah, you
Boston
probably would have
was
not
the cream of the
even
crop
won.
this
You
year.
probably wouldn't even won a game.
No one was. Well, we would have won a game or two. Fuck you. but in all honesty, Boston was. I mean, they're the team of destiny this year. They're not. I mean, what they have 109 wins or some shit. Like, no one's gonna beat them this year.
And how many World Series have they won in the last 15 years? Or like 3 or something.
4.
Like, yeah, this shit's like
4, maybe 5. I don't even remember.
And then they got the Pats they're all like.
I don't even want to hear about the Pats. So, but I do want to get into the second part of my fucking sports bummer. Is like that wasn't enough shit to lose that series.
It was cool. The Dodgers just slapped your guys down because
slapped
you
in 7. That's a slap.
You
Winning a game 7. That's a
it's,
slap.
it's like we allowed you to like play with us, and we came and we just came in like.
You need to shut your mouth because you're not. You can't even name your starting first baseman for the Dodgers. So, kiss my ass.
It's Freeze.
That's your starting first baseman, or is that your rotational first baseman? Yeah. Okay. Let's think about that a little more. I'll give you till the end of the segment. Anyway, to add insult to injury for me and all the rest of the state of Wisconsin, I went to the Rams game versus the Packers.
So you got to see both of these
Sunday.
teams lose. These are strong moves by you. I mean, this must be heart wrenching.
Thanks, Dick.
So you went to the Rams also? Did you? Okay, you went with Jason to the baseball game. How'd you go? Who'd you go with on this game?
For the Packer game, I went with a ton of Wisconsin
that's
friends
right.
on a
My
Packer
bad.
party
I
bus.
saw that, dude. Everyone
Yeah.
was jamming on that.
Well, dude, the stadium was about 70% Packer fans. No joke.
Are you kidding me? In
I'm
LA?
not even exaggerating. It was 70% Packer fans. Dude, we pulled up. We thought we were pulling up to Lambeau Field.
Are these the people you party with every freaking Sunday?
Most Sundays, yeah, for Packer
Yeah?
games, especially for big games. These are guys I've known for 20 plus years. The guy who threw the party bus, the whole thing, I went to high school with back in South Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Shut
yeah.
the fuck up.
Yeah.
So he's out here.
Oh yeah. He moved out here like a year or two after I did. So anyway, he put the party on. We partied our way up there and had a good time. And even though we lost, I mean, the game was great. Ty Montgomery fucked us by trying to bring a goddamn kick return out of the end zone. He was told to take a knee. He didn't. I'm not going to beat a dead horse with this. Everyone knows he fucked us. But
Everyone knows.
well, if you pay attention to football, you know we got fucked by Montgomery. All I know is, you know,
Was it humbling
we
the
let
last
we
couple
let
weeks?
the Rams know what time it is. We were there. They know we should have won that game.
Oh, is that what it is? I'm
Did
here.
you? Obviously, you didn't watch the game. Otherwise, you wouldn't be saying that. I'll just tell you that right now.
So okay, when a team has not lost, they're bound to lose. So I think they weren't even playing their best game. They're probably playing their worst game and still won.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
But you know, it's hard to keep on winning and winning and winning. Which aren't they?
Of course, but it doesn't mean you're playing your worst game. They were being dominated for a lot of the game by the Packers. They gave it up to them. They won the game fair and square. That's fine.
Was the weather too great for them to really play something?
No.
They just didn't understand how great it is in California, and
You
they just
clearly didn't watch the game because the Rams were losing most of the game. So
they
you need to get over yourself there. Anyway, the Packers do have another shot. This Sunday night they're playing at New England. Another fucking rough one. We get to go to Tom Brady's house and try to squeak one out. Hopefully, because the Pats played on Monday night, we get them on short rest.
It's gonna be rough for you. You go from baseball to football, another loss, and then what about your basketball folks?
Actually, my Milwaukee Bucks are the only undefeated team in basketball at 8-0. So
cheers to you. I
kiss
give you
my ass. And how are your Lakers doing? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're
2-5.
Yeah,
2-5 with LeBron.
And
that's funny because
they're
my
not
Bucks with Giannis are 8-0. So pipe down over there with your hatred for my Wisconsin temes. Fucking dick. I'm telling you, you're gonna have about 400 people trying to hunt you down with all your talk. And that includes my wife. She's gonna fucking, next time she sees you, when you see an ice pick coming at you, duck.
I love you guys. I love you. I'm in the house with all this juju. I'm just trying to feel his pain because that's the reality of your life. You just went through some pain.
Yeah, I went through a lot of sports pain as of late, but not as bad as your LA teams. They've been going through pain for 20, 30 years. So,
yes, it's tough out here.
Suck it, LA. Anyway, before we get to the half, I do want to give a shout out to my precious and adorable little 3-year-old niece, Olive. Olive, happy birthday. I know you may or may not hear this.
I saw that picture.
Oh, did you see her? So my brother and his wife took her to Applebee's for her 3rd birthday. And if any of you saw the video, they're singing and they're bringing her this big hot fudge sundae. And the look on her face, she's just like concerned because she's like, what the fuck is this? Like, and she says, Mama, where's my candle? And they're still singing, and they finish singing, and she stops again before she even touches it. She's like, Mama, where's my candle?
She knows what she wants.
She knows what's up. Yeah.
I like her. You said Olive's her name?
Yeah, Olive.
Dude, that's a strong. My last name's Oliveris. That's
pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Oh! Before we go to break, let's talk about it's funny because it was like why tonight felt like when I got here. It's just like, what do you call that when a synchronicity or whatever?
Oh,
because you say, hey,
okay,
because
okay. I know I know where you're going at,
but you say you call them pops.
Okay.
Oh
yeah, obviously, AO and I have a few pops while we're recording the show because of course we're industry guys. We party, we drink, blah blah blah.
We have pops, couple drinks.
So. AO comes over to the studio and he brings out a handle of Smirnoff vodka, and it's the big plastic one. And
That's how they're sounding these days.
Yeah, no, I'm not dissing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Everyone likes
puts
to
it down
Smirnoff.
on the table, and I look at it. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Did he pull the one out we have from? And I look, and I go behind the bar.
Huh?
I pull out my plastic bottle of Smirnoff vodka, and I look, and I'm like, you got to be shitting me. So I put it next to his. Same plastic bottles, and they're at the exact same levels of vodka inside the bottle.
The amount that's left right there.
Like there's like what, like 2 inches from the bottom.
Or would you say 20% left of the bottle?
That, but they were like we put them on the table.
They could have been half. They could have been full. Could have been so many different scenarios.
That sounds weird, but fucking that's bizarre. Man.
And it was cool. So when we did that, it was like, dude, this is like.
What are the odds of you coming over with a plastic bottle of Smirnoff that I have the exact same amount of?
And
weirdo.
Then you were able to post what was really cool. You kind of will share our hat. We did our logo.
Oh yeah. We'll get to that. And I'm gonna post a photo of that as well.
So that was cool
with the bottle. So
before we
I want to bring
half?
up our first half sponsor is Orion Solar Racking. Again, Orion Solar Racking, the manufacturer of PV mounting systems. If you need any solar racking, go ahead and hit up www.orionsolarracking.com. Again, that's www.orion, solarracking.com. All right, guys, we'll see you in the second half.
Happy Halloween.
You recognize that?
No, bro. What is that? It's a cool little intro into our next half.
It's fucking spooky as fuck, right?
It's Halloween.
It's Halloween. So, yeah, that one is the original Alfred Hitchcock Psycho theme song. How gangster is that? Yeah, we
That's
had to come
pimp.
back with a
So
fucking... it's Halloween. We got to play the spooky shit, right?
Yeah, we don't really do
So
any
the first
intros.
one was
Halloween.
the Halloween, Michael Myers shit from the first episode. Well, actually, I think they play it for every episode, don't they? Because that's one of those songs where, that you hear that that shit freaks you out. Like when you were a kid my age when that shit came out.
Jason or Halloween or Michael Myers?
Fuck, dude. Like, think about it. Like, we grew up with that shit. Like,
I stayed away.
Jason,
I tried, but
Michael Myers,
they're staples.
and then Freddy Krueger came out.
Freddy.
Like just a couple years after that. All this shit is crazy.
And
does Nightmare have a theme song that sticks out to you?
They have one. I know they
Do
have
they?
to. Like something. Remember how they were in that little underground where
When they were in like the dream stance or whatever.
the boiler room or something, what have you. There has to be something. They're going into their nightmare.
Yeah, but there wasn't like I don't think
There
there was
is.
like a theme song for it, was there?
There's got to be something where Freddy comes in and you just know that he's there.
Like
so
he's about to fuck you up, and
it's amazing because they like each of those guys. They got like 13 movies, 14 movies a piece. It's like the Alien and the Predator. They never die.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Well, dude, fucking didn't Jason fight Predator?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's
Isn't
like they
that
do
crazy?
these things, and they probably had them
Okay,
like.
hang on. Here's Nightmare on Elm Street theme song. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if this is something that
It's
resonates.
spooky. It's Halloween. Why not? Yes. Exactly. The
You
boiler.
remember this?
I do. It's the boiler room. It feels like
Oh, is this down in like that boiler room
Yeah,
sequence?
and
But
and
this is their theme song, so this resonates to you?
it does because they're
Like
having.
if you were to play this for me, I'd have been like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
I wouldn't know, but you don't want to fall asleep.
Well, true that. I mean, don't get me wrong, the movies were fucking gnarly. But does this theme song hit you like the other ones hit you? You know what I mean? Like
They don't. You pick
I mean-
you pick good intros. I gotta say, for Halloween, I'm really proud of our segment. Happy Halloween.
well, I'm just saying, like between that and like we started with the Halloween one.
It's crazy. This year's almost over. We're going into a new month, essentially.
I know, but I got to get your opinion on this last one.
What do you have?
Like this is what's up. Come on, fucker.
What are you trying to play?
No.
Oh, you
I'm
don't want to
trying
give it away.
Come on.
Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
No, this is Friday the 13th, but it's like just the theme song. It doesn't have the.
Yeah, so I wouldn't know. Yeah.
It's probably coming up. I'm just trying to scare the shit out of everybody because it's Halloween. But I think what
Hey,
they're playing is like.
I don't think I'm gonna be scared when I.
Oh, here it is. Wait, was that it? Yeah. That's it.
He's gonna
So
get
honestly,
you.
I think the Halloween one wins. Like I think just immediately
It grabs your.
that piano fucking spooky intro kind of wins, right? Am I wrong?
So
I think Halloween is kind of the spookiest intro music.
it's weird. Okay, so it's half spooky and then half girls dressing up sexy.
Oh, when you look at it that way.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to intro the music. Fucking thanks for bringing women into it. Fucking cheers to that, brother. I'll give you a high five on that one.
I'm just thinking this is like the time where they can kind of dress up and be sexy.
This is the year. It's been that way for about 30 to 40 years now. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Especially in San Diego. Halloween is glorified dress like a slut night. Like, come on. and get away with it. You know what I
And
mean?
why is that,
Yeah.
man? It's like they want to go.
Man, I've had so many like
They had a lot
crazy
of characters.
stories.
Like they had like what the people are wearing. You know how like in that Snapchat where they have the filters and stuff of the people, and the people are dressing up as non-filters, so as their real self, and then the pretty self. Like
I really have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
So you don't know.
You brought that up to me earlier. I have no fucking idea.
All right.
Hopefully, some people that are listening know what you're talking about. And I'm not trying to be a dick. Like,
No, I'm
I
gonna have
just
to show you.
No fucking idea what you're talking about. And this is a Halloween costume?
Yes, it's like a portrait. Like people like you heard of Snapchats, people putting those little ear coffins
Oh, okay,
and all those
okay.
filters
okay,
or what have
okay,
you.
yeah, the Snapchat filters. Okay,
Yes, okay.
I gotcha.
Filter or no filter. People would go with the frame. The no filter would be their real self.
Okay.
The filter would be all them pretty.
Oh, and they look all prettied up.
Yes.
You see chicks like fucking smoothing out all their imperfections and like
Correct.
making their eyes all pretty and their makeup looking pretty
Exactly.
with little fucking doe ears and
I don't really
fuck
ha-
you, you're full of shit, bitch. Like
Exactly.
that kind of shit.
I'm gonna go out tonight and I'm probably the filter of the Rock, so that's what I'm.
So I still don't understand what you mean by you're gonna wear a costume of a Snapchat filter. Like I still don't.
Just me going out is like the Rock.
You're gonna wear like puppy ears. The Rock.
So it's gonna
The
be
Rock
like,
of Shame. You mean?
So I'm not. I don't have a costume. That's what I'm trying to say.
You
and I'm
look
just gonna,
like The Rock before The Rock turned into The Rock of Jumanji. That's what you look like. you look like that kid.
Jumanji.
Fucking brain.
He's on his. He's at
You
his.
look like the fucking nerdy kid who turned into The Rock. Yeah, that's you. That's how much Rock you are.
That's what I'm going out as tonight. That's my no filter picture.
God.
The
Whatever.
no filter.
All right, so let's get back. Well, not get back, but there's a few other semi-sport things I want to talk about with you because I know you're a big UFC fan. So this weekend, UFC 230, Daniel Cormier and Derek Lewis. On the undercard is my man Weidman,
Chris Weidman
or
and
Weidman rather,
and
my
Jacare
bad,
and Jacare.
Souza. Why? I don't understand why Cormier is fighting Lewis. I know you have some insight on that.
These are
Because
the
the last
main
time I
cards
was-
right now.
I know, I'm just saying, but for the main event for Cormier Lewis, I was at the Cormier Stipe fight, if you remember.
Yes.
And Lewis was on the undercard.
Correct.
And that was the lamest UFC fight I've ever seen with Derek Lewis and I don't even remember the guy, the Nagayo or Najayo.
Good job. Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
My apologies, bro, if I got your name murdered, but you almost don't deserve any more.
Yeah, because
respect
they
than that
danced around for
you
5
guys
rounds.
danced around for 3 to 5 rounds, didn't touch each other.
So the next UFC, Derek,
Lame.
They didn't
So-
fight. He was able to fight again
And Lewis fought again and was
And
getting his ass kicked by
for
that big
5
white
rounds
boy and caught a lucky punch in at the end of the last round and knocked the guy out.
within like the last round, and now
Yeah,
he has a
last
title
round, like
fight.
30 seconds into the last
So
round.
he essentially has earned his way up the
You
ranks.
think that's earning his way ups to fight Cormier?
well, no,
No
but
fucking way, dude.
But I'm talking about ranking wise and the
Yeah, but-
wins wise.
Yeah, but
And they're right now
but
they're
he
trying
did
to
that
they're
fight
trying
was
to
a draw, that dance, and then after the dance, he was getting pummeled for 4.5 rounds, and he got a lucky punch in and knocked the guy out. Now he gets to fight Cormier. Come
yeah, they're
on.
saving a UFC fight that there's been
Like-
a couple withdrawals.
Okay,
it was
well, let me
supposed to
ask
be
you this.
Dustin Poirier and Nate Diaz, and so essentially Daniel was supposed to wait for Brock Lesnar, but he has to go through the testing, and they both basically he's able to fight because he just won. There's enough time that 8 weeks that they get to train.
So
that-
that's why he's fighting Lewis. So they're
It's like a
basically-
fill-in. They're saving the
Do you realize he's gonna murder Lewis?
everyone knows that, and
He's
they're-
gonna
it's
pick him up, slam him to the ground, and choke him out in like fucking
that's the
probably 49 seconds.
that's the rumor.
I'm
So-
gonna give it 49 seconds over under. If Cormier's like ready to roll, because I know Lewis is a big, strong guy,
that's
but he
gonna
can't
be
fucking fight.
so. That's
though.
what's gonna be amazing. Daniel has taken a lot of big guys down to take him and choke out
That's
a big guy.
Cormier's jam. Like
Yeah.
he takes the fucking Goliath down and pummels him.
So it's gonna be pretty
I
awesome.
don't think it's gonna change with this
So,
guy because this dude's not. Like we've seen him on his feet, he can't do shit. He fought Nagayo, whatever.
And he even said he wasn't even ready for this fight. So it's like I can't.
Who says that?
Yeah, I know.
When has Cormier ever said that?
Exactly.
When has any heavyweight, like when has even punk ass Lesnar even said that? Like no one's ever said that.
Did you hear that?
He's gonna. No, you.
Yeah,
no,
he
you just
said
told
that.
me
Yeah, he said that.
Like For the fight that I witnessed in Vegas.
After he knocked that guy out in the 5th round, he says, "Hey, you're up for." They were saying you have a potential title fight. He says, "Dude."
After his last fight.
Yeah, he says, "I'm not ready," and they give him the fight. He says, "I'm not ready for this." And when you say you're not ready, and then you're giving,
he doesn't. If he says he's not ready, he doesn't have to accept it though.
But he wants the money, bro.
Oh, that's fucking.
And they both want the money.
That's ghetto.
And you never know the reality when you do spin it and sell it. He has that one punch. He has that one punch that he did it. Why not? You never know.
Do you think Cormier is going to catch that one punch?
Never know.
Okay, I do. I'm going to tell you right now, because I'm the UFC guru. Apparently,
apparently,
listen. I've been sitting on a mat with my booty shorts, fucking meditating.
No, but
about UFC fights. And I'm telling you right now,
you hit
Cormier
it on the nail.
Is going to murder this
within
guy
the first round,
and then it's going to do.
You think he's going to tap him out, right?
Fight
with John Jones.
With
John Jones is supposed to fight
next.
Yeah, whoever.
Dude, here's the problem. Like, we don't know if it's going to be Lesnar or John Jones because they're both always failing drug tests. Like, come on, you guys.
So whatever happens
you be a
next,
professional and fucking and like, I don't want to say do drugs because I'd be
a hypocrite.
Thank you. But I'm not a professional UFC fighter. And if I'm a professional fighter, I am not doing anything that's going to risk my established, my credibility and my ability to fight top guys and make the purses that these guys are fighting for.
Hopefully his lessons learned will pay off more than what the initial gain will be.
Whose lessons learned?
Jones, because he's coming back, so he's going to fight for a championship with.
Yeah, but aren't they saying he's going to fight like
for the lightweight?
Gustafsson?
Yeah, for the lightweight. So he wins that, right? Let's say he wins that.
Dude, hey, Gustafsson's no joke, bro.
He isn't. Dude, he isn't a joke.
Gustafsson's a fucking brawler.
They brawl hard.
He's
the mauler. That's what they call him.
Steel jaw. Like, that dude's gnarly.
Okay, I if Jones wins that's what I'm saying.
You got to admit, like, we're talking about two guys that have been around forever, and Gustafsson's been in the ring a lot more than Jones has been over the last couple years.
Recently, yeah.
And Gustafsson's never had cocaine suspensions and shit. So
if he
this
wins,
fight could go either way.
Correct. I'm not. That's gonna be a badass
now,
fight too.
If UFC is anything like how we've seen some other, I'm just gonna say other sports where you can tell who they want to win and who they want to see fight because of the big ticket.
Everyone wants someone.
Then it'll be John Jones.
That's what we
visualize.
That
fight. Cormier gets past this fight.
We're putting up scenarios that we hope.
I mean, that's just.
So
it's inevitable that Cormier fights Jones again. Don't you think? Am I wrong?
Let's see what happens. So it's exciting. What if the Derek Lewis gets that lucky punch? Just never know. Let's right off the bat.
There's no way. There's no way Derek Lewis is going to knock out Daniel Cormier. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
So I want.
I've seen him fight dudes that were 100 times worse than Cormier, and he couldn't knock him out.
I agree.
He got lucky with that punch.
I think this still fight's exciting. So,
well, I'm gonna watch it because
and the Chris Weidman, Luke Rockhold was supposed to be in it, but
so was Weidman supposed to fight Rockhold?
Yeah, and so Jacare, this is a title contention, the co-main event.
Well, Jacare's no joke either, so this is gonna be a good fight.
Badass ass jiu-jitsu.
It's gonna be a good fight.
Light heavyweight. So this is good. UFC 230. So
cool. Well, on the UFC note, I did want to. Give a little San Diego plug.
Yes.
There is going to be a fight on December 1st here in San Diego at the Town and Country. It's called Fight to Win, number 95. My main man, Matt Palapalele, is going to fight Kong Sarale. Sarale, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but the dude's name is Kong. But my boy Matty P, a.k.a. Sauce.
Say his last name, Matt, because it's Hawaiian, right?
Palupalele.
That's strong, bro. So
he's my boy. He's born and raised in Maui. He's my man at the Alibi. His nickname is Sauce. He runs gyms here in San Diego, Pitbull. He's a monster.
What kind of fight is it? Is it a UFC type, MMA, or is it jiu-jitsu type scenario?
I believe it's jiu-jitsu.
No way.
Yeah. I don't think it's in a cage. I think it's a jiu-jitsu bout.
That's exciting. So is that
Yeah.
Mission Valley?
It is jiu-jitsu. It is at the Town and Country in Mission Valley on December 1st. You can get tickets on, what's the name of the site here? Give me 1 second. It's f2wtix.com. f2wtix.com. Again, Town and Country, December. Why the fuck am I? December 1st. Yeah.
That's
at
right
Town and
around the
Country.
corner. We got a good month.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
yeah.
So
I'll definitely be there. We'll definitely be there.
yeah, we have
It's a Saturday night. Guaranteed we're going to
we'll
be there. The
All right.
2M2H crowd will be there for sure. We got to represent.
Of course.
We got to be in the crowd representing our shit. In fact, I'm thinking we should probably promote my boy Matty Sauce and get our logo on his fight shorts. What do you think? Or his dojo, depending on what they wear.
Ask him, bro. That'd be funny.
I'm going to have to look into that.
That'd be funny.
How dope would that be to see our
Yeah.
logo on there?
Yeah.
Okay, so moving along from the fight game, a couple things we haven't touched in a while. One of them being music, and I know we haven't done a show in a couple weeks, so I do want to talk about the System of a Down show that I was at.
Yeah, you were
the
at a
San
couple
Diego Sports Arena.
concerts recently.
Oh, dude, the Sports Arena show, the System of a Down show was fucking amazing.
Really?
I've never seen them before, which is actually pathetic for me because I've been listening to them since their first 5-song EP on cassette came out when I was still working for Tribal Streetwear back in the 90s. These guys have been around for a long time.
Yeah. No, I saw a couple
And when I was
documentaries
still
on
working
his solo working.
for all my guys down at Tribal
They're
Streetwear.
political, bro.
Those guys
Tight.
are the shit. And I've never seen them live. And they fucking blew doors, blew me away. Played their
away.
set list was absolutely amazing.
Wow.
Had a kick-ass time. I went with Jason Lee. He got us tickets. We went with a couple other guys that we always go to metal shows with. One of them being my man Jeff over at Phil's Barbecue, who sponsored a dinner for us that night. It was awesome. Phil's Barbecue, of course. How can you go wrong there? But the show was great. Like I don't know. Have you ever seen them?
No.
Dude, they're
Disturbed's coming into town in December. January.
who?
Disturbed.
What does that got to do with me asking you about System of a Down, motherfucker?
I'm just
I'm
thinking.
asking you about this band. Like, I'm telling you, this was an epic show.
I never seen them
And you
before.
want to bring up Disturbed?
I think they're on the same
fuck
level
is-
now. I've seen must goes to concerts.
You're comparing System of a Down with Disturbed? That
No.
is like comparing Slayer and Donnie and Marie Osmond.
You
That's what you're
think
doing
so?
right now. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. If you want to listen to cock rock, you'll listen to Disturbed. If you want to listen to fucking genius fucking
I haven't been to
metal,
them. No, I haven't
then
been to them.
you listen to
So
System
you're
of a Down.
you're blown away.
blown away.
Who opened for them?
Two bands that I've never heard of and didn't watch because I could give two shits. We were standing in the hallway drinking beers, having cocktails, talking to friends, and to be honest, what I heard coming through the hallway sounded like shit. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, you don't fuck around with music.
No. If you suck,
So
I
okay,
don't
so
pay attention
if
to you.
you say they blown you away,
They were
blo-
fucking epic. I've seen thousands of concerts. These guys,
you said
fucking
fucking
epic.
epic.
yeah, dude, I'm telling you, these guys were epic. And
I've seen
that's
documentaries about him, and I never seen him live. I see the genius of the guitar and the high and low, how they go off of each
between
other.
Serge and the guitar player who sings
Yeah.
as well. I feel like there might be a little double alpha male kind of thing going
Of
on
course,
there.
and you saw it live, and you saw that.
And they've had issues in the past, which is
Yeah,
why
I
they
saw a
haven't released
solo
an
one.
album in a while. But
How are they? How they perform? Good.
they performed. Oh,
They're not
dude.
fighting each other.
No. They were absolutely amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Anyone who saw that show will vouch for me. Like like they were fucking amazing. Amazing.
So, okay.
And I think the thing that blew me away even more so than that is being in the old decrepit
That's
San
what I was
Diego
going to ask
Sports
you about the
Arena
sports arena.
/ what is it, Valley View Casino Center.
Yeah.
The sound was absolutely fantastic. The place is a dinosaur.
How many people
There's
does it
rats
fill?
running
What do you
around
think
in the
about
ceiling, but
10,000?
I think it holds I think it's about 13,000 total. I think, but for this concert, they don't, it's not a complete bowl. They have, the back of the stage cut off, so it's like three quarters. But it was sold out, and if I were to guess, I think there was about like, fuck, I don't know, it had to be 10 to 12,000 people.
Shut the fuck up. So it was packed.
It was packed, bro. Completely sold out. This show sold out in like 2.5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. But again,
There's a lot of concerts going on.
Blown away by how good the sound was there. It's a sports arena. Sports arena has never been known for good sound. Their fucking sound for that show was phenomenal. The light show was phenomenal. I wasn't that fucked up. I remember every part of it. So it's not like one of those kind of deals.
It's not how he started out in the beginning of his depression of the falling off the beginning of the show.
Oh yeah, I was
With
a
the
little bummed
Brewers.
out about the Brewers and the Packers, and that's fine. You know what? You have every right to rub it in my face because I always give you shit. So, touche.
Yeah, touche.
I deserve it. Absolutely. Not even.
Okay,
not
so
even mad.
what's beautiful about this, you're ending off on a high note on amazing concerts. But what about?
But wait, there's another down note to this. Well, actually, it's a down note and it goes up with an up note. Now, the last time we recorded a show, I mentioned that Ozzy was canceled from the original date and moved till the 18th of September, I believe. Well, ever since that show, they canceled that one again and told every ticket holder that the show's not going to be until next year. So apparently, Ozzy's infection in his hand that he had to have surgery on, the doctors examined him, told him he needed yet another surgery, and told him he couldn't tour anymore.
So what's the synopsis on his hand?
This is what we've been told.
Okay.
Now we've been told we can keep our tickets
Mm-hmm.
and wait for the next show to be announced, and they will honor them. Or you can take your tickets back from wherever you purchased them from that provider and get your money back. But a couple days later, they announced that the next show, they actually booked a show back at Mattress Firm Theater Tuesday, July 23rd.
That's not a good date?
Tuesday, July 23rd. Bro, it's October 31st.
Oh.
Now, if this man has been in surgery not once but twice by now, do you kind of get the feeling like they're pushing the show off until after Homeboy dies?
No,
like, is Ozzy going to be alive
surgery
on Tuesday,
surgery,
July
bro.
23rd?
When you got to go up there and perform with the mic.
I get it, but why do we have to wait 8 or 9 months to see this? Okay, let me clarify. He canceled the last 4 shows of the tour. He did the whole tour minus the last 4 shows. It was San Diego, Vegas, and 2 up in Northern California. I think it was Mission Hills and somewhere else up north. Last 4 shows. Maybe 1 in LA and then Mission Hills. Anyway, 4 shows. We have to wait 8 months for him to just do 4 shows?
Is it worth it?
Well, here's the thing. For me, yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
I think it's going to have you all
but
I can't wait. I can't
but
wait.
you got to understand,
who's opening for him?
No one's been announced.
It was Stone Sour before, right?
It was Stone Sour here, but it's not. There's
Yeah.
no way it's going to be for 4 shows going to be the same band. So that'll be curious to see who they're going to book for that. But of course, I got to hang on to the tickets because it's still Ozzy. I took my dad a couple years ago to see the final Black Sabbath tour called The End, and that was at the Forum in LA, and that was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. I mean, it was like watching Black Sabbath in '73. They were so good, so spot on. The music was great.
Just like 73?
Dude, I'm not even kidding you. Like, they blew me away. My dad and I were both blown away. I had tears in my eyes several times.
Oh, shit, that's what's blown away.
Well, because
All
Black
right.
Sabbath's like one of my favorite bands ever, and it was my dad turned me on to them when I was a little kid.
I could see crying. I like making a puddle of tears in the corner.
Yeah, kind of like your favorite band, Puddle of Mud, or one of those other shitty bands. Disturbed.
I don't really like them. I was just saying.
You meditate to them, huh?
No,
Is that what it is?
people should meditate 24/7.
To Disturbed?
No, 311.
Oh,
311.
You meditate to 311.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Ugh. Anyway, so the Ozzy show is now Tuesday, July 23rd at Mattress Firm. Yeah, I'm going to be one of those saps who hangs on to his tickets because, to be honest with you,
You're set.
if it's true and it's his last show, I got to see it.
You got to see
I've
it.
been watching this guy my whole life. He's been the
If he
godfather
made
of
you
metal.
cry
Like,
at 73 and with your pops, I think you got to see him.
I didn't say I cried. I said
Shed a tear.
I shed a tear or two because how awesome Black Sabbath was.
And they matched their.
They were great. I mean, Tony Iommi hit every note. I mean,
That's
Ginger Baker,
genius
like these
shit.
guys-
I fucking. That's like
not Ginger Baker, fucking
they are the.
Geezer Butler
They're
Wrong
they're
guy.
the, would you say the Godfathers?
of metal.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Black Sabbath, by far the godfathers of metal.
That's cool.
I said Ginger Baker. I was thinking of that stupid documentary from Cream. I was referring to Geezer Butler, who was absolutely fantastic. Moving right along, let's get into our food review for the week. Now, I know you mentioned for your birthday week, you visited Stone Brewing in Liberty Station.
hmm
Now, you and I have been there a couple times as well.
We've been to Liberty Station, but I've never been to Stone before with you.
No, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
we've walked through and had a beer.
Yeah, you were showing me what's up.
I know you went there for your birthday as well. So I want to know your opinion on their food because when I've been there, it's been fucking killer. What do you think? Tell me, give me your opinion, prognostication, if you will.
Yeah, from the minute I walked in, they had the bar in the front area. I thought that was cool. So it was cool if people just wanted to come in, grab a bite, and get
And
around.
like the wood
yeah,
stone
the-
area indoor. Yeah.
Exactly. And then it went into this amazing dining area that had this kind of stone carved out scenario that's in red above the whole ceiling and all this architectural light. That was a great open area that probably only very limited seating. It was like very open but private. And then it went out to this other area where we got seated.
Back patio.
The back patio was like
Dude,
just
fucking gangster back there.
it was like this Southwest type scenario that the chairs were awesome.
Koi ponds and shit.
Koi
and
ponds.
Little waterfall thingies. Yeah.
I was like, all the lights that were going around.
Yeah. Super mood lighting, right? And then there's a big bar back there too.
Yeah, and I guess there's a bar like where kind of was popping on. Well, we went on Saturday night and it was like almost like that was a single area. You know?
Oh, is that right?
But it seemed to also very family and date oriented type of scenario place too.
That's the thing about Liberty Station. Like, it can be, like, it'll have its notes of both. Have like a family vibe, but then it'll have like a party vibe there. You know what I mean?
There was weddings going on. There was like
well,
company parties going on and people getting loose and stuff
but
like
you know
that.
what I mean? It's kind of like the best of both worlds there, don't you think?
I thought the people went there. When we say Stone Brewery, they're not, and hopefully it's a restaurant with class. You know, like just like the ambiance that we were talking about. I was really impressed. It was like,
Yeah, it's not like your typical brew pub. Like, I mean, they put fucking, I think they put like
they have the beer that's made there
$3 million
fresh.
in building that place, and they did such a job there. Like, I'm not a beer guy, but I'll tell you what. Like, my wife and daughter and I go there for dinner because the food is fucking, it's great there.
Yeah.
And having that back patio outside at night, like you said, with the lights and the ambiance, and then the back bar back there, like the place goes on, like it's like the size of a football field, pretty much.
They
And they've
take
got
up the
banquet
whole
rooms and
scenario
dinner
out there. Yeah.
rooms. Plus, they actually have a brewery on site at all their places.
Fresh beer, made on
Yeah,
tap,
if you're a beer guy, fuck, I mean, it's on.
and dinner, and it's wine, beer, good food. Like, we tell you, okay, so let's give it food wise. I give it. We don't have a like.
Yeah.
What's our
I
description
mean,
for food? Like,
I think just food wise, I think we give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. You know what I mean? Like,
correct.
I don't
give
want to
it-
get that technical with food.
But there's
There's-
mixture
there's-
of hot lady. So let's go to the. I give it a high
Okay,
thumbs up.
for food. Like we've had
I had
nothing
a
but
steak there,
great,
yeah.
great meals there.
Lady wise, what do you
Lady
think?
wise, well,
Because the
here's the
couples,
thing.
I give it 3. There's good looking people there.
yeah, you know what?
Good vibe.
Between because you said earlier, like there is a family vibe there, and
Couples
yeah,
vibe.
there is a couples vibe. Yeah, big couples vibe, and then there's a little bit of a single scene there. So I think it would be a 2 paws out of 4, but because
Of the
the
food.
couples And well, we're not talking about food. This is the paw rating. This is the cougar rating. I think because it would be a 2, but because the couples there are usually really good looking, and the staff there, they got a lot of good looking girls that work there. So I think it brings it to a 3. I think a solid 3 would be fair. Just if you, because any given night it could be less family, more party. You know what I mean?
I like Stumper. I was very
And
pleased by it, and people need to go to Liberty Station, check it out.
oh, Liberty's the bomb. Like there's so many
Some-
options there. It's not even funny. So on that note, dude, we
This is
jammed in
another-
so
yeah,
much
hap-
shit.
happy
in one
Halloween.
episode. Happy Halloween. I know you're going out tonight. Where are you going tonight?
I'm gonna hit close back to the pad. I'm gonna go to Simple McGregor's, the old jammy spot. There's a costume party right
McGregor's
now.
is the shit. I love McGregor's.
One of my buddies in town. I'm gonna go meet up with him and see if I can have a good time.
AKA meet some ladies.
No, I just told you.
Oh, that's right. You're not meeting ladies right now.
Yeah.
You got a potential.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see how that lasts. Well, stay tuned, folks, because this shit goes week to week.
No.
Well, actually, it's been 2 weeks
Yeah.
now, I think. So,
Yeah.
well, we'll stay tuned. You never know.
Nah, but happy Halloween and see you guys. Who's our sponsor for the?
Our final sponsor is once again ORW Off-Road Warehouse. For any of you guys who have off-road vehicles, need lift kits, wheels, tires, suspension, anything for your Baja toy, your pickup, truck, Jeep. Of course, look no further than ORW with 4 locations: main hub Balboa Avenue in Kearney Mesa, Escondido, El Cajon, and finally in Temecula. Once again, ORW. You guys know it if you're off-road guys. Everyone knows ORW. Oh, Spooky by AO. For Billy the Kid,
And the Mighty AO.
we are signing off. Happy Halloween, you guys. If you go out, be careful, be safe. We love you.
Amen.
We'll see you next week.